Tiffin, if you're watching this, you really need to pay attention. That is not acceptable, and it's not something we're going to come up with a solution for that. I want another set of eyes on this that doesn't work at Sewell Motorcoach. All right, well, good morning to you folks. Today I am in this brand new 2026 Tiffin Allegro bus, and I think it's going to be important on some of these units that I literally do a majority of the systems inspection. So that's what I'm doing right now. I've got water, I'm de-winterized this unit. I've got water hooked to it, and literally I'm going through and touching every button and operating every system. I took the coach out on a test drive yesterday. I was so impressed with it. The coach drives amazing. That new comfort drive, or that power, they call it power drive, Tiffin power drive, is phenomenal. It really is a game changer on this coach. So I've got a huge systems check list that Tiffin gives us to go through to make sure we don't have any quality control issues, to make sure that everything is working the way it should be. We don't want anything to slow us down when we go through the PDI inspection. That is our pre-delivery inspection to make sure that everything is working just the way it should. We're going to put this coach through real world testing to make sure that everything is A1. So I'm going to sit in this. I'm going to spend probably 2 or 3 hours in this coach today over the course of the day, really testing every system. I'm going to make sure every sink has hot water, to make sure the shower valve is mixing properly, just to make sure that every system as designed is working exactly the way it should. So I think that's important. And as the owner of the company, I want to put my name on it. And I think that's a massive and important part of any purchase. So I'm going to show you a few clips today of things that we're finding. This is a beautiful coach. Let me turn the camera around and just show you a couple things that I will be doing. I'm going to do things like check the television, make sure the television's actually getting antenna signal, to make sure that the smart TV functions are working, make sure that the televator goes up and down as designed. We're going to put the bed out. We're going to pump up that air mattress. I'm literally going to use every system. Put the recliners out, sit in them, make sure there's no weird lumps in the sofa, to make sure that it's all operating just the way it's supposed to. I've already got the Aqua Hot system on, working that. I'm going to run the dishwasher through a cycle. I'm going to get me a cup of coffee here in a minute and warm it up in the microwave. Make sure that's working properly. Make sure the refrigerator is making ice and that the water works. Make sure that little Summit refrigerator is working, and just go through this coach and make sure everything is the way it should be. I'm going to check every plumbing connection to make sure. If you notice, I've got water in every sink right now, to make sure that they're holding water. And then when I let go, I'm going to fill these up some more. I'm going to let the water out and watch that drain, and make sure that nothing's leaking under the cabinet, and make sure nothing's leaking under the coach as far as the flexible drain lines and all of that stuff. I've got the heated floors fired up right now. We'll go over here to this section, go to floor heat right here. You can see I've got the heated floors on and working. I'm going to make sure those are heating up in all the zones. I'm going to take my shoes off in here and really walk around the coach once the heated floors get rolling. By the way, I absolutely love these floors. I don't care what anybody says. I love the new design in here, the wide window, that new fireplace. Not going to leave anything off the table here. Again, there's some more sinks. We're going to fill those up, run the toilet through its process, make sure it's macerating properly and doing everything it's supposed to do. We're going to run the washer through a test. So I got a lot of work to do today to get this one done. I've got another unit that just came in as well, a Tiffin Phaeton. I'm going to do the same thing with it, and we're going to get photos and pictures up on this one and ready for everybody to see. And this is just the small part. This is the things that you normally wouldn't see that dealers should be doing. I think sometimes that dealers rest on the fact that the factory delivered them a brand new unit and it should be perfect. And we're not going to do that. So this, our inspection, and anything we find wrong with it, we're going to get a repair order started with Tiffin. Another huge and important step in doing this is I want another set of eyes on this that doesn't work at Sewell Motorcoach. We're going to hire a third-party inspector, one of three gentlemen we're going to use: Mark Anderson, James AZ Expert, and one yet to be determined. So if you're watching this video and you're an inspector and you live reasonably close to Harrodsburg, Kentucky, and you want to come in and do some inspections for us, we would love to entertain that and talk with you. We're going to hire that third-party inspector to come in and touch every button and just do a full inspection. I mean, inspection probably cost me $1,000, but you know, at the end of the day, at the price point this coach is, it's worth every penny to make sure we know what we're selling, to make sure there are no hidden issues. And then furthermore, after all that's done, we're going to take it through our third inspection called the PDI. When you decide that this is the right coach for you, that's when it really gets deep. We're going to pull it in the shop. 2 or 3 guys are going to get in here and touch every button again, operate every system, fix anything they find wrong with it, and get it ready for you. I'm going to continue on with my inspection here. Oh yeah, we got nice heat coming out of the registers here. There should be a little vent register up at the front here. Make sure we got nice heat coming out of here. Oh yeah. Nice warm heat coming out of there. Now let's check the rear of the coach. And we should find some back here. I'd say it's right about here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, nice hot air coming out of everywhere. And then one more place right back here. Oh yeah, beautiful, wonderful. And folks, that is some hot water. Ooh, it's hot. This little guy right here is what we call Insta-Hot. Pop that there. This is actually on a, you can't mistakenly leave this open. So this is gonna be, notice the steam coming off there? I don't know if you can see it or not. See how hot that water is? That is to make tea or add water to your coffee. Let's check all of our shades. We're gonna front master there. Our day shades. No, those are our night shades, my apologies. Let's put our night shades back up. Are those our night shades or day shades? Which ones are? No, I'm sorry, those are the day shades. All right, and then we're gonna go to, we gotta go over here to night shades. And we got cockpit master, front master. All right. All appear to be working. I believe our rear shades are going to be manual. Yes, that's a good thing, folks. Rear manual day-night shades back here. I don't know about this one. Let's see. Yes, this one's on manual shade operation as well. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. It looks like our fireplace is working and putting out heat. Nice. Really, really nice. I got the hydronic heating system on. For those of you who are not familiar with AquaHot and the type of furnace heat this is, it works off of diesel fuel. It works off of electricity too, but the electricity side is just enough to take a quick shower, wash your hands. But I want you to listen in on this AquaHot, how quiet it is. When you have it on the diesel burner and you turn the furnace on, it will heat this coach up tremendously. So this is just to help you understand the difference between AquaHot and other heat systems. You can hear it here. I don't know if you can hear. I'm going to be quiet so you can hear. And that's as loud as the AquaHot system gets. The zones throughout the coach will flip on, so it's a very even and consistent type of heat. It also puts some moisture in the air, some humidity in the air, so it's a really good source of heating. Furthermore, you can heat this coach with the heated floors. You turn these heated floors up, you come back the next day, folks, you can heat this entire coach. It's a radiant type of heat. They are electric heated floors. Does not use the AquaHot system. That is a common misconception with Tiffin motorhomes. The only manufacturer that uses the AquaHot system to heat the floors that I know of is going to be Integra Coach, which we all know. Well, I guess we don't all know, but we know what's happening with Integra and Tiffin. But this coach also has 3 air conditioners, all 3 15K with heat pumps as well. So you really truthfully have 3 different ways to heat this coach: electric heat pumps, AquaHot system, and your heated floors. One problem that I've seen, part of the reason I'm mentioning this is because my technicians will watch these videos from time to time. Well, most of the time. One of them will almost always watch videos. So I'm always pointing out things that we can do to make a experience for customers better, so they learn a lot from the videos, just like kind of what you're watching now. One of the huge problems I found in Tiffin, if you're watching this, you really need to pay attention. For the coaches that we sell, we're going to come up with a solution to this, but I'm going to turn the camera and show you something that I think is huge and important that Tiffin is not corrected yet, and I think they should. I think you should do something about this, Tiffin. I hope that one of you are watching. You notice what a beautiful, absolutely stunning shower this is. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous shower. I love it. I love Corian. I love everything about the shower, except for one thing. There's a major problem here, and that water, when it hits that Corian surface on the floor, folks, that is slicker than snot. And there needs to be something done, and we're going to come up with a solution on every coach, every Allegro bus that we have. We're going to come up with a solution so you don't slip and fall and bust your butt in this shower. I'm going to task Buddy and Cameron and Dave and Joe and all the guys in the shop, if you're watching this video, to come up with a solution to fix the bottom of that shower pan. That is not acceptable, and it's not something we're going to come up with a solution for that. In the midst of me doing my inspections, we do have a rep from Tiffin here giving us some training on the Wayfair. As you can see in the background, training Mike and Talon and a couple of the techs up there doing some training on the Wayfair product. I know what you're thinking, Doug, aren't you supposed to be in there? Well, I know everything already, so what can they train me? It's best for them to get this training because they're going to be the ones dealing with customers in person on a daily basis, over the phone and in person. So training is an important part of understanding the product. So I do understand the product really well, and I'm not going to be without training, but that's a cabin full of guys in there already, and Ratfink says that you don't need to be in there with all those guys. Okay, I found something else that we're going to have to... There's really nothing wrong with it. It's just kind of a design thing. Again, Tiffin, if you're watching, this is going to be a thing you see. You're going to get comments about this. This is a new style emergency egress window. I love the window. It looks great. I like the largest of the glass there. Easy to see out of. It's an emergency egress window, so literally we just pop these two little things up right here. We just pop that window out right there. I think it's so important to have an emergency egress window. Well, you have more than one. What I'm talking about is the privacy. There's a little bit, let me do this here real quick and show you a little bit of a privacy issue. I'm going to put this back shade down, and I want to show you what I'm talking about. There needs to be some sort of box here or some kind of blocker between the shade and the window. I'm going to step in the shower and show you exactly what I'm talking about, because if you're in here taking a shower, well, look at what you see there. Somebody walking by your coach. Now, granted, the window's tinted and you shouldn't be able to see in there. We're going to go out here in just a minute and be able to look in here and see, but I think that's a little bit of an issue right there. I think we need to do something to figure that out. We need to put some sort of piece of wood. It needs to come out about 4 or 5 inches, or something needs to happen there. I don't know what. Guys, if you're watching this, let's figure something out. Let's figure out a solution to that problem on that window. Well, I can honestly say my job doesn't suck today. These theater seats are phenomenal. I mean, I got to test this stuff out, right? Think anybody know if I turn the lights out and just take a nap? And yes, just if you were curious, the furniture in this Allegro bus is all Villa, still made by Villa. They've been using the Villa for years and years and years. And for me, folks, I know this probably doesn't mean a lot to you, but to see our name on a build sheet, that's phenomenal. It's a big step for us as a business. I mean, it's, Tiffin, I know a lot of you out there see the issues Tiffin has. I don't think they're really any different than any other manufacturer with quality control. And really, honestly, nothing new. This is quality control is not gone downhill since Thor bought them. They had this issue like every other manufacturer. things that are built by hand by human beings are going to have issues. And could they do a better job? There's always room for improvement, in my opinion, in any trade. No matter what you're doing, there's always room for improvement. But I mean, they make a really good product, and so far so good. I can't find much to pick on with this. Yeah, I've got a little list of things. Foot recliner in the driver's seat. Let me look on the list and see what else. Some of this may be just, you know, me not understanding, but there's a water pump issue. I don't know if there maybe it was winterized, so there may be something open that I'm not noticing. I can't get the water pump to prime. Everything works good on city. Hydraulic leveling jacks, I need to recalibrate those. They brought the coach up a little bit too high, I think. The air leveling works great. Regular horn, it may not be equipped with a regular horn. I don't know. But really the only issue I found is the driver's seat recliner is inoperable. So I'm not quite done yet. I got a little bit ways to go before I finish this inspection, but so far so good. And after about 2.5, 3 hours, the heated floor, I had to turn them off because I'm sweating. Literally at 50 degrees, 52 degrees outside, I'm sweating inside this coach because the heated floors got it so warm in here. These gold heat floors are just phenomenal. Really, really good. So they work. They will heat this coach up. I did find a drain dripping. I wrote it down too. The drain in the half bath, when I drained the sink, had a little drip to it. No big deal, easy fix. All right, well, there you go. That was a lot of fun. I know I didn't show you everything, but I showed you all of the things that were really wrong with it, or explained them to you. We're gonna be doing this on several of as many as I can get my hands on. We're gonna be doing several of these inspections. I actually have another 45 OPP Allegro bus coming, a really special bus with the 605 in it. So that's going to be one that you're going to see a video on when I do the inspection, the incoming inspection on it. So we got this coach that you just watched. We got it re-winterized. We got our inspections. We got a few things turned into Tiffin. 99% of it was really, really good. We're very pleased with it. So far, so good. I can't wait to put some of these on the road. I've been selling them for years. Again, we sold 72 used Tiffins as of September of this year. So the huge quarter, or huge first part of the year for our used Tiffins, and bringing these new ones in is just going to be we're going to feel right at home with these brand new products. The process is a little bit different, so we're learning that. Third-party inspection coming on this bus next week, I believe, as soon as possible. It's a little bit cold outside, so we have to dodge some weather. The gentleman that's coming from Louisville, unfortunately James wasn't able to do this one, but the gentleman coming from Louisville has got to be able to get up on a ladder and check the roof, even though we've done that. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video. Hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and we certainly hope to talk with you soon.